So,
Alors,
Bob Bryant got away?
s'en est fait.
I knew I'd never find him in
J'étais
South
certain de
America.
jamais le retrouver en Amérique du
What
Sud.
about the other killer?
Yeah,
tu
you
as-
kind of glossed over that one.
Vous avez
Well, I
retrouvé-
found Jim
J'ai
not
retrouvé
long
Jim.
after my showdown with
Après ma
Ringo.
rencontre avec-
At the
Confrontation
time, he was
avec
riding with the
Ringo.
James
Il appartenait
Younger
au
gang.
James Younger.
Did I neglect to mention that?
J'ai omis de parler. Épisode 8. Jessy James.
Jessy James?
Jessy James,
The
le
greatest
plus
outlaw
grand
who
hors-la-loi
ever
de tous les
lived?
temps.
Jesse and his kin
Jesse et
rode
ses
with
compères
Quantrill
étaient
when he
Quantrill,
raided Lawrence,
quand il a
Kansas,
ravagé
and
Lawrence,
killed near
Kansas.
200
Plus de
people,
200
boy.
Ah, nothing great
Rien
about
de
that.
grand là-dedans.
And from there, him and
C'était le
his
début
brother
d'une carrière de
went on to
braqueur de
rob
banque et
banks
de
and
train pour son
trains
frère et
from
lui, du
Kansas to
Kansas au
Missouri.
Missouri.
Which is why there was
D'où la
such a
prime
rich bounty
conséquente
on
de
their
leur
heads.
tête, 40 000 $
40
en tout,
grand for
mort ou
both
vif.
of them,
Ça
dead
fait
or
pactole.
alive. That's one hell of a payday. I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Hey, c'est deux. Avec ça, j'ai l'impression que je tire beaucoup plus vite.
Now wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first
Une seconde.
place?
Quand,
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Enfin, j'avais pas tout compris ce qu'ils ont dit, parce que c'est chaud de... On dit qu'ils pouvaient arrêter les trains. La sapeur gare, Jessy James.
They hopped a freight train having heard
Ils ont abordé
there
un
was a
train
big
quand le
payroll in
coffre-fort
the express safe.
était plein à
So,
craquer.
I
Et donc
hopped
pris
the
le même
same
train.
train. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little
J'ai du
hard
mal
to swallow, friend.
Merde, je suis bon. Je suis tombé. J'ai du mal à... C'est pas possible de lire et d'avancer en même temps. Position du coup, à mon avis au niveau du micro c'est un petit peu moins bien. Voilà, c'est bien.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like
well,
you
peut tuer
hold
des
them in
poules.
high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Oh, un flingue comme ça qui tire assez rapidement, j'aime bien aussi. Moi. Encore une fois, on tire à côté.
belly full of bloodshot.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Je sais pas, on va plus vite. Là.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jessy James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jessy James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the side, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker,
Oh putain.
but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins.
You can't fight James, man! You know who we are? Yeah, you know you can't beat me. Shoot that stupid son of a bitch! Kill that missile! Better hide! I did not just see that.
Je l'ai tué parce que je vois un flingue à travers. Sinon, je sais pas qui est là.
Can't hide forever! You can't fight James, gang! Goddamn law dog! This asshole don't know who he's up against!
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Jesse hired a damn army after Northfield. Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Gatling.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Comment veux-tu que
Asshole?
je nique la
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Ah. Et bon. Ça, c'est des bonnes sessions. Partir là-dessus. Écoute, je vais me le faire à la main, je vais aller vite. Voilà.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jessy James himself. Sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Just kill Red.
It was then that Jessy
que Jessy a détaché le wagon express.
from the rest of the damn train.
Ben ouais, non, en fait.
I could see Jessy waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Dans le feu.
You had a showdown with Jessy James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jessy James.
Je l'ai pas tué, Jessy James.
Just wounded him
Je l'ai
bad
juste
enough
blessé
to convince him to
suffisamment
hang
pour
up
le
his
convaincre de se
guns.
ranger.
What about that Jim fella?
Et ce Jim,
What happened
qu'est-ce
to
qui est
him?
devenu?
I figure he was up front with a
J'imagine qu'il
gun to
braque
the
un flingue
engineer's
sur la
head.
tempe du conducteur.
That bastard slipped
Il m'avait
away
encore
again.
échappé.
I'll tell you how I
Très
got
comment je
him.
l'ai eu.
But first I need to wet
Avec
my
tes
whistle.
gosiers. Eh bien j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à laisser un petit pouce qui pointe vers le ciel, un commentaire et vous abonner si vous ne voulez rater aucune de nos vidéos. Et nous on se retrouve certainement la semaine prochaine pour une autre vidéo. Salut, salut.